dumb. Good. Perfect. Flawless. Move the cursor out of the way, situate the chair. And we're going, and hopefully it'll be good. It was not... Okay, we're not in the thing. Yeah, it's a little laggy now. I tested this before, and it wasn't very laggy. I think while streaming, this is going to be kind of an issue. We should be able to play like this, though. Alright. Let's just get into it. This is a very big Metroidvania level for anyone who is... Oops. I missed the memo on that. There are 253, I think, rooms. But a lot of those are just like filler paths for atmosphere. It's like a slow-mo. Yeah, it's not normally like this. Like, I did play test this before. Why am I going this way? I don't need to go that way yet. And it was fine. So I think this is just because OBS is running as well. But I imagine on some machines it is just going to be like this. I think the best way to get a shot on this guy is like over here, right? Nailed it. So yeah, you start off with just the, I just killed myself like an idiot. Oh, I kinda wanna fill that in. Ew, that's gross. Like, fixing that is literally gonna take about an hour. Oh my god. It really doesn't like respawning. Fixing that would literally take about an hour. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. It's about 20 to 30 minutes to load. In the editor, and the same to load for the upload. So not even counting placing the blocks, which placing one screen of blocks could easily take 5 minutes, or it could take 30 seconds. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that for the moment. And if we have to fix anything else, then I will just... Yeah, we'll just... God, doubt it. Fucking homing missiles. Right, there's a lot of filler things. It's like 220, 230 actual rooms worth of gameplay. 6 power-ups. 6 main power-ups you get to like move through the environment. 2 optional bonus weapons. 16 optional-ish collectibles. You need 6 of them. The keys that are scattered everywhere. You need 6 to beat it. But there's 10 more that you don't technically need. Which is nice. I am gonna 100% this right now because, come on. I'm not gonna make something like this and not fully play through it. Like, that's just madness. The bonus dungeon might be kind of hard with this lag. Hopefully, or it might be easier. I don't even know. Hopefully, it'll be fine. Whatever it is. Oops. Oh, I guess I still want this out. Alright, and the bonus dungeon. I forgot to mention that in the list of the features. I am super in love with this level. Like, super in love with this. I don't need that. The next one I do is definitely gonna be smaller. I think aiming for around 150 to 200 rooms is pretty reasonable. I think that extra 100 or so was really kind of pushing it. Just the editing alone took forever. Just because of all the slowdown. It shouldn't lag for most people during gameplay. I know it's lagging right now, but it wasn't lagging for me before starting the stream. It will lag for some people, I'm sure. But hopefully, like, my computer's not that great. It's okay, but it is old and tired. So hopefully, the average player won't have too hard a time with it. Wow, okay. Bullet time's pretty useful. Okay, here's our first boss. Fearsome. Fearsome. Did I ever... Oh yeah, I added a platform. Okay. Good. Otherwise that would be a soft log. Yeah, so over there is the first, bonus dungeon, or not the first bonus dungeon, the only bonus dungeon. It's not that big a level. Maybe one day, those multiples. But yeah, so now we have the metal blade. We can go back to the very beginning with the ability to shoot down and shoot down. What a concept. But we'll be coming back over here later. There is a teleportation hub system, which is that purple room I was in just a little while ago, which I'm going back to right now. But we do have quite a bit left to do in this dungeon. Much later in the playthrough. I'm just gonna treat this as like a let's play. This is gonna be an extended playthrough more than an upload attempt. But yeah, right here. So if you come from this side, which we could have done earlier, you can't get through the caviar or this. Shooting through it at the top when you first get here with no items allows you to come out, and coming back with the metal blade later allows you to, you know, have that going on. And it's a similar situation for all those other rooms. The top left one, we could go start turning in keys for the final key door. Whoops. It's a nice little shortcut here, if you know. It's a little risky, but if you know the level and built the level, you have a bit of an advantage in that regard. We don't want to fuck up these jumps because we have not hit a checkpoint yet. You can't reuse checkpoints until you die, which is a little weird. So I tried to be kind of generous-ish with them. I don't know why I did that before. Shooting. Trying to think, there's nothing, yeah. So like this would open up another teleport room. We don't need that at the moment. We should probably, I'm gonna get the thing over there later actually. Trying to think of how to sequence some of the stuff. A lot of it's really non-linear, particularly the keys. Like there's one directly above me right now, and there's one up where I was, like up to the left at that intersection back there. Here you can choose to do the combat path or the platforming path. What you do with platforming is a little bit faster. They both come out in the same spot. I think I just killed myself, actually. But no, you're fine. It's very risky to slide through screen transitions in this game. Yeah, especially with the bullet time, this is awfully straightforward platforming. Now that I said that, I'll die. Yeah, they all come out right here. I'm actually not gonna hit that checkpoint just yet. Never mind, I hit the checkpoint. I wanted to save it until after I got this key. Just so that if something happens after this, we don't have to keep redoing this part. And we'll never go through that hallway down there, so I guess it's not quite 100%ing it in terms of seeing everything, but there's just some enemies. We will pop out in it much later, but only on the far side. You want to go fast. Beat those. Oops. I forget you can't really jump off of ladders. Alright, second boss, big old cat. Second power up. This one we'll use quite a bit. The saw blade you don't really actually use that much, honestly. We'll come up again later at various points, but okay. And so we actually could have come here earlier. This is where you'd end up if you went to the left when you first enter the dungeon. It's a little bit easier to do it now, just because it's a little like we're popping out here anyways, and it's a little bit safer. We have the ability to walk on spikes. I'm really good at stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. No, we can do this. I died. Oh, Jesus Christ. Do not slide through doors. Unless you know what's on the other side. I kind of zoned out for a second. In terms of where I was. This is the bottom one, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think if I want to turn in the keys now. I don't think so. You can get a few more. You can only hold 7 keys. There's 16 on the level. But you can only hold 7 at a time just because that's, you know, how they set it up. So you do kind of have to, like, turn them in periodically if you're going for everything. So back over here. Go down into the hole. Right over there, I guess you can't really see it. So there's 2 bonus weapons. One of them is over here. Both of them are the boss's weakness. So if you get either of them, you're in pretty good shape. Yeah, there it is right there. Is the axe. Here we have 2 directions. The left, again, is just a dead end. We have to come back a lot later. We need the kicks and the kablody bombs to get that. Manage our ammo. I tried to be really generous with both like ammo pickups and places to farm easily destroyed enemies. Like this hallway right here is a pretty good spot to get a bunch of stuff. It can be pretty frustrating in this game to just run out of stuff, you know. Try to be considerate. To the left is a teleport room we're going to be seeing a lot of. But none of it right now. There's a key we can't reach yet. Come back with the super jumpy star Majubi. I don't think we can get this one either, right? We need the kick to be able to make it onto that platform. I think that's right. Either way, since we're coming back anyways later, there's no point in even worrying about it. This part right here was much more difficult, and then I toned it down because it was kind of like stupid how hard it was. Oh sh! I thought I was clear. Honestly, I should have just destroyed him and then gone. Alright, it's fine. Minimal progress lost. Dude, it really hates respawning you. Like, oh my god. It is not into that. Okay, so let's try not to die ever again. The good news is that refreshed a bunch of checkpoints, which is actually something we kind of want later anyways. Just for safety's sake, I think taking a death at some point, if not multiple deaths, just to refresh checkpoints is probably a good idea. But yeah, there was another snail guy right here, and it was just like you could get past it, but it was really difficult. So we fixed that. And we got a boss refight of these guys. 2 of them this time. Not very fearsome. And you could spam missiles here if you want this to go faster, but I'm just gonna save our ammo. Take it slow and easy. No rush. Obviously, a pretty free little quote-unquote fight. You gotta kill the whole boss. It's not... You're not really 100%ing it, are you? I probably should have just used the missiles, but we're committed at this point. You can blow through them really quickly with missiles, and you don't have to do all this jumping garbage. So here, I actually didn't know that you could do that, jump out of a kick the first time as a thing. I don't love that that platform activates instantly. This is where you can take that up, and that's the checkpoint we were just at. We'll probably see that later, I think. And this is the kind of final-ish warp room. Like, it's right next to the end. I guess it's probably a good time to turn in keys since we're already here, actually. I haven't, like, routed this out to find the most efficient time to do things. Yeah. So this is where you're trying to go. This is your big, ultimate destination. Is getting through these 6 key doors and having all of the main power-ups to make it through the definitely very final dungeon. Which turned out to be much bigger and more definitely final than I had originally planned, but, you know, shit happens. Okay, we're gonna save that checkpoint for later. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm gonna save that checkpoint for later. Ooh, jeez. I was afraid the lag ate my jump for a second. Wasting ammo. I hate how you can't just, like, naturally slide with that. I'm gonna save that checkpoint too. Just in case. Actually, no, we're not, because this is one of the easier places to die in. I don't think I'll die, but it's possible. If you're really bad, and I'm pretty bad. What are you doing? Jump out of it. I'm not, like, super sold on the timing for when you do it. It seems like you can't jump too soon. Dude, what? Yeah, jeez. That's harder than normal to do with the lag, maybe. Maybe. Maybe I'm just really bad. Like, I don't know what just happened there. I don't know. But we're finally over here. Yeah, this area is not hard, it's just going... Oh, shit. I'm gonna get hit again. Yeah, it's going when you can go, which is not a hard thing to do, but they deal a lot of damage, so if you get into a cycle of fucking up... I don't know what to keep fighting. Shoot it at the right time. Like, you could conceivably die here. More reasonably than in some areas. So I think the safety save is warranted, given how bad I can be at times. Especially with this lag. It's kind of throwing timings of things off in weird ways. Everything feels a little bit meh. Alright, here we have another boss. Mini boss kind of guy. Oh, I shouldn't have backed away. He's gonna respawn now. No. And we got the kabloders. Huzzah. And we jump to our death. Oh wait. Yeah, so I needed places for a couple more keys at the end, so I just kind of slipped that in there, and also it doubles as a nice sneaky way to show that it is safe to just go off there, so you don't have to climb back down the ladder. Which is, originally, that's what that whole thing was for. Alright, so here's the last warp room that we haven't seen. We don't need to warp anywhere right now, obviously. Those don't hurt me, do they? Those don't hurt me. I don't know why I'm trying to avoid them. Stock up on ammo for things. Definitely want kick ammo. I almost just died. Did I? You don't die if you don't grab a ladder anymore. I think you did in old versions, right? Right, I can't do that. Or can I? No, I can't do that. I need the toppy spinny Majubi. That was bad. Coming back. What? What? Oh, because the bullet wasn't reaching him before I switched. That's why. I was trying to kill him before I got up there. Okay, we'll do it like this. Yeah. Because we don't want him hitting us while we're out here. Oh, this part's kind of fun. With the lag, this might be a little awkward. But you're basically just trying to find a nice way down to this key and back out without dying. It's not really a set path. I just sort of placed them freeform and then played it to see that it was physically a thing which could be done, and it was, so it made it in. Oops, shit, lag. Okay, I think we're good. We're good. Okay, didn't need the kicks, so that's fun. I like that one. That's probably one of my favorite rooms in the map. Thank you. We're just gonna avoid this guy. There's no reason to fight him. Oh, so here's some similar idea here. Just get the fuck out of the room. Okay. Here comes some more fun, wonky platforming. What just happened? Not entirely sure. I guess I didn't hold the jump as long as I thought I did. I'm just gonna blame lag for that one. It's fine. We took a strategic death. As one does. Which this is the kick. Oh right, no, that's right. I remember. But. Damn. Gotta do. It's kind of tight, but you're looking to do that. And then here, this jump is pretty free. Wonky platforming, Gorilla. What's up, man? How you doing tonight? Yeah, this jump is really free unless you want the key, which I do. I'm uploading and 100%ing it. If you haven't seen anything before this. So I've just kind of been doing a Let's Play commentary, basically. Yeah. I might have just killed myself. I did. I did. I thought Mega Man can't get off of ladders for shit. I thought he was gonna make it over there. He did not make it over there. Amazing. Vanilla blue raspberry Sprite. So fucking good. So fucking good. Yeah, there's a lot of lag when loading it. You're always down for Let's Play. Yeah, it is kind of laggy right now. It wasn't laggy when I was playtesting it earlier, so I think it's because I'm streaming. But I'm curious to see how other people's computers handle a level this big, because it is big. It is definitely big. And I should have put ooh, this is actually bad. I should have put kick ammo over there. Oh fuck, I want that. I should have put ammo at the checkpoint, because you can't leave there, can you? Is there a ladder? There's a ladder, right? Tell me there's a ladder. I think there's a ladder so you can leave. If there's no ladder, I might actually have to redo this whole fucking thing, because that's actually really bad. Just because of the way the ammo system works in this game. It's very punishing. Yeah, I'll just see this. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah. Same thing here. I'll missile these people to death. Drop missiles. Alright. So that was a fearsome boss battle, of course, as you can tell by the fearsome opponents and the music changing, which is definitely a thing that happened back then. Yeah, I'm almost out of kicks. Ujibagangi. Okay, we barely made it through that. There was a ladder back there, right? Like, like I'm not crazy. We got a nice cutscene of you just tunneling through the earth. This lasts for about 5 hours, so get comfy. Elegant design solutions to problems. How do we get the player out of the dungeon? Elegant. Oh god. I may need to go back for ammo. This is really bad. No, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Cutting it close. So this is the room we never saw before, because we just didn't go into it. Because we don't need it. Yeah, we're gonna kill this guy and hope to get kicks. Trying to think the best way to leave this place. Ooh, kicks. Magic Koopas always get players out of dungeons. Must have missed that update. Oh fuck, why did I time it like that? I was thinking the bullet would move at like bullet speed and be out of the way instead of moving at whatever speed that was. Oh shit. Yeah, let's just fuck ladders. I'm gonna go like, okay. So we could have gotten this way earlier, but it's just more convenient to get it now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's reload my platforms, because we do want to go through that door right there to the right. So if you go like right as it's shooting, you can kind of. I'm going a little late. It's sort of hard to estimate with the lag. Everything's lag centric in this commentary, but if you go like right as it's shooting, the ball goes off screen, despawns, and then you go before it shoots again, and you can clear it. Anyways, so this is so when we first come down into the spike caves, actually we could go get the axe now. I'll get that later. We could get it now, but I think it makes more sense to get it later. But up that ladder is you come down that if you go left when you first enter the caves, but then you can't jump up here. So you can go back over into the other dungeon, the spiky dungeon. But you can't proceed into this, which is the second to last, but in our case, third to last, because we gotta do the bonus dungeon to feel like a cool guy. Oh, did I need to turn in keys? No, I didn't need to turn in keys. You can hold 7. I think there's 3 in here? Maybe? What needs ammo? You need ammo. What else needs ammo? Skulls need ammo. Oh, almost jumped. There's a key over there. Yeah, the bullet time's actually kind of useful for a lot of these things. A lot of these are fights I would have taken damage on when it was less laggy. But now that everything's slow motion, I feel like Neo or something. Is that still a reference? Do the kids still know who Neo is? I have a feeling I'm gonna fuck this up. This because this guy sometimes like to camp us like that, and we don't like that. Another checkpoint. We're actually kind of blowing through this faster than I thought we would. It's a big level, but if you know where you're going, always being a key. I'm sure somebody who had no idea where they were going, this would take an eternity. But if you know where you're going, it only takes half an eternity. Ouch, I'm stupid. I always forget that changing away from a weapon, like, deletes it from existence. Oh, lag. Oh, did that kill the robot? No. It seemed like it did for a second. I really wish you could change music as you move through it. That's one of the few things that I feel like it's really missing to make for a more complete and enriching Metroidvania experience, you know? Is the option to have each dungeon have its own soundtrack. Otherwise it does kind of blend together as one big level instead of feeling like several interconnected levels. Maybe that's not an issue, because, you know, it's gonna feel like somebody jammed a bunch of levels together, because it's gonna take an hour for them to play. So it's fine, right? Alright, so we have our final upgrade, not counting the 2 bonus weapons. Graceful. Graceful. It's really the only way to describe it. We definitely have watched any GDQ. I watched the YouTube uploads. I watched the Harmony of Dissonance run, and I think I watched one other. Did I? No, I didn't. I was looking at a bunch of others. I haven't watched them yet. Yeah, I watched the Harmony of Dissonance run. I guess runs, because they also did a bonus any percent run at the end. Both of them were absolutely fantastic. That game is super broken. Like, I normally don't like Harmony of Dissonance runs just because it's so broken. But seeing it live is kind of special. I think I want to go ahead and get the axe now. I think that makes sense. I'm gonna hit this checkpoint here, right? Oh, we can also get these keys. Yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff we can do right now. Let's get the axe first, because we're probably going to die. And then we'll get the easy stuff after that. Alright, what runs have you seen? Are there any great ones? I'm sure most of them are great. I saw ZFG was running Ocarina as I set up. I don't know what the category is. I'm hoping it's a really wonky one, like 27 keys or whatever. Whatever it is, it should be good. So we're back here. Fuck. Okay. Slide. Get there. Get there. Okay. I would not have made that had it not been super laggy. Oh, that missed. Did that hit it anyways? Do you think? It hits it anyways. No. Alright, so we have the axe. This is one of the final bosses to, I guess the real bosses. The other guys are just random guys. That's one of his two weaknesses. The other one being in the bonus dungeon. Sunshine was fantastic. Then you enjoy watching games or not? What caveman game? See, yeah, I usually go through... I look for all the runs of games I've never heard of, and normally cherry pick the ones that seem kind of cool. I look for any game that has a runner I like, I'll watch it wherever the run is, and then the big ones. If it's a really long run, I have to either like love the game, love the runner, or just otherwise be really interested in it. Like every year there's a bunch of like hour-and-a-half runs that I just like I'm interested in, but I just never get around to watching them. Sometimes I'll come back and like randomly watch it like a year or two later, but yeah, I love seeing games I've never seen before, like the entire game in, you know, 10-15 minutes. That's always a great experience. Battletoads Arcade, really good. The dude broke a button and he still beat it. Oh, that's gonna make the highlight clips. That's another thing. I usually go through the highlights after the dust has settled, and anything that was like a controversial run or oh my god, I can't believe this happened. You usually got to go check those out, you know. Like I never would have watched. I'm not gonna say never would have watched, but I probably wasn't gonna watch Bonesaw's Jak and Daxter run, just because I'm not particularly into Jak and Daxter. I do like Bonesaw, so I might have seen it, but specifically because of how it went down, I had to go watch that. Oh, wait. I can't hold this key. Did I delete this key down there? By picking it up? I'm not sure. If we did, it doesn't matter. Most of the extra keys are just gonna go towards energy tanks and stuff. I'm gonna come back and get that other key, but I have to go turn these in. We're really close to the spot where you turn them in, so it's fine. Yeah, most of the extra keys are gonna go towards tanks of various descriptions. So if we were at 7, I don't know if we were at 6 or 7. We picked it up. We could have already been at 7 and it like destroys it, because I don't know the rules of that. If you were watching, maybe you can tell me. I wouldn't blame you if you missed how many keys I had when I picked one up. It's kind of a specific thing to pay attention to. Let's get a bunch of these. We're always going to use that. But yeah, worst case scenario, we did the thing and we'll just not get an extra energy tank at the end. Because we're going to have more than enough. So we could go beat the thing right now. This is actually the final checkpoint right here. The final dungeon is through that door. And then this is all the extra stuff you get. Let's go ahead and get these guys. Down yonder. We'll pick up a couple of these guys. That's fine. So you can go into it about as loaded up as you want. It's pretty bullshit in there, I'm not gonna lie. It's a pretty bullshit final dungeon. So you probably don't want to go in like the bare minimum gear, but picking up like an energy tank or two is really easy and you're probably fine. And the boss isn't that hard, so you don't need his weaknesses. But we gotta do it. It's just not the same if you don't, you know? Oh, I fucked up the ceiling in there. This one's fine. Okay, I can live with that. It's not ideal, but I can live with it. There are tiny aesthetic imperfections in this level that are driving me crazy, but it would take so long to fix them. Like, way longer than you'd think. Just because of how long it takes to load the level. It's like pretty close to half an hour every time you load it. And you have to load it a minimum of 2 times to change anything. Because it's got to load it for the editor, and then it's got to load it for the upload. So that's a big chunk of time down the drain. Just in case. We might have needed it. You never know. Okay. So let's go to... How many keys have I turned in? 10? So I should be able to pick up all the other stuff without turning anything else in. So let's go knock out all the other stuff. I guess we're gonna go to the final dungeon. Or not the final, the bonus dungeon. So other stuff is, could be better. I'm trying to think how best to like sequence stuff. Oops, that was a complete waste of. Why did I switch that? I guess I'll just hit this. I have it. Yeah, we'll go from the bottom. Actually, we won't teleport into it, and we'll work our way up because there's a bunch of stuff in there that we'd want to have. You know all the ins and outs of this level. There's a key at the entrance to it over here, and then there's 2 more inside it going up, and then we can just warp out after we do everything. Sequence stuff because we have to write everything down when creating. I mean more in like trying to optimize it to. Oops. Just go in. Go in. Trying to optimize it for doing shit later. Or like for playing through it. What the fuck? Doing shit later. What did that even mean? My brain. I think my next level like this, I will have to write stuff down though, for unrelated reasons, just because of its. Trying to make sure it's not as dumb in terms of size. This got out of hand very quickly. Die to Neo! Oops. That was dumb. It's fine. There's loads of ammo everywhere in the world. We're never gonna miss that, probably. Alright, so here we couldn't do this before. Which is why we never even came to this half of the dungeon the first time. Oops. He's gonna blow me off, isn't he? Oh, I didn't know those were connected. I don't love that. Again, minor aesthetic flaws that I'm not happy with, but that probably aren't worth an hour of my life fixing. And since we're, like, what, a good 30 minutes or so into the playthrough. A bit longer than that, so I'd have to redo all this. It's convoluted. No, not like, literally as big. It's got too big. It's like 250 rooms. It's a little over that. And that's probably slightly over the threshold of how big you ever want to make one of these. Just based on how the editor was behaving the last 50 rooms or so. You can do it, and you can definitely go bigger than I've made here. I just don't know if that's a thing we can I just hit you? Yeah, I can just hit you even when you're shielding. I don't know why I'm switching stuff around. That's an entire game that's not a level. It's big. It's big. It's a small Metroidvania game. I think that would be a fair way to describe it. It's a small Metroidvania game. But a lot of the rooms are filler. A lot of the rooms are filler, right? Like there's the slide to get out of the grassy, leafy plant dungeon. right? That's like 5 or 6 rooms where you're doing nothing right there. So a lot of it just goes by super quickly. It's not anything exceptional. I'm actually going to no, it's fine. Yeah. I was gonna avoid saving that, but there's a checkpoint like right. Well, we'll be fine. It's a large Castlevania game? No, it's not. That's silly talk right there. Like, in terms of playtime, I'm at an hour. I'm about an hour in. 56 minutes uptime, but not all of that has been, like, straight gameplay, I don't think. Has it? I don't know. About an hour. And we're going to the bonus dungeon right now. We could be working our way through the final dungeon. So, like, to 100% a game, be most of the way through that in under an hour. That's pretty... How do you... Okay, that's... Yeah, you have to, like, get out there and then switch. That's rough. Todd, how's it going, man? Most of the spoilers have been averted. We're doing... Oh, I need to... Yeah, I need to do the scrub route. I hit the jump button. I almost didn't trigger it in time. Yeah, we're going to wrap up the bonus stuff. All the main dungeons are cleared. I don't know how concerned you actually are about that, but just letting you know. In case. This dungeon costs 2 more keys to enter. There were power-ups right there. Make sure our good stuff's topped off. Alright, so with the lag, this one might actually be kind of rough. It's like really, really, really low-level Ultra Star style platforming. But with the what? I don't know that I was gonna make that. Oh no, the lag's actually making this easier. I take it all back. The lag's gonna make this way easier. Ooh, I missed that jump. Easier and harder in different ways. But that's fine. Lag. A lot of the lag's because I'm streaming. It wasn't lagging when I was playing it off stream. As soon as I started OBS up, the game started lagging. So I'm hoping for other people it won't be an issue. It might be an issue for you, because you said you had problems with like lag in levels I wasn't having issues with, right? So that is something to keep in mind. There is definitely... Yeah, it's only 8 million rooms. I don't know why there's lag. It's weird. Very weird. Ah! Oh my god, I thought I shorted the jump again. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, that's making these jumps much easier though. There you go. That's most of the tricky stuff. What else needs it? Probably this guy? This guy. Yeah. We just got a little bit of this nonsense. Pulled straight from the Book of Todd. A much, much better platforming designer than I am. Wish I could steal your powers. Uh-oh. We're fine. We can save this. Oh shit. Get over there. Go. Go! I want to fucking die. Oh my god, I'm dead. Oh, the bonus boss is so strong. Dude, Mike, what's up, man? Probably unplayable. Well, then you can live vicariously through, yeah, it really hates respawning in this. It really hates that. So try not to respawn, ever. Try not to respawn. No, it's good. I'll upload the playthrough to YouTube. I won't. I probably won't. I'll probably forget. I'll just make the promise, and then you'll forget. We'll all forget it. And you can just watch the footage. Alright, he's dead. He's dead. We just gotta get there. Oh, he's back. That's why. Oh, okay. That's really good at killing him. Well, I'm there you go. Just shoot him one time with that, and he's fucked. Alright, and so we do all of that to get this abomination, which is also one of the boss's weaknesses. And then we get another lovely cutscene. You're so clenched for like 30 seconds. Those sit-down arcade machines with a shit ton of old games. Yeah, there's a lot of games that exist. Honestly, I don't know how many of those I played. Like, I might be surprised if I looked back through, like, what exists or has existed. What the fuck is that weapon? It's the P-Freeze. I think it's something from Toho. However you say it. So it just shoots a bunch of bullshit, and then the bullets just freeze in midair. And I think they still damage stuff while they're frozen. It's supposed to be one of the most busted weapons in the game, which makes it perfectly ideal as a reward for a bonus dungeon, right? Stellar design. Stellar design. Best level ever. Everybody loves it. Shit. 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 Too much of an enemy bigot? I heard there were enemies in your newer one, right? Which I still need to play. Gorilla? Did I have... Oh yeah, no, it was the Piranha Plant level. It was the Piranha Plant level. I thought I blew off your level again. Yeah, I still need to play Todd's level though. And I need to play like a lot of Wombat levels. And Mike probably has some bullshit I don't want to touch. So we just won't do that. But I'm sure it exists. Trying to show a few SNES games. A little over 1,000 games on it. Jesus. That's a good bit of games. Yeah. Oh wait, where am I going? It's the wrong room. How could I have gotten confused and taken the wrong path in a level so small? I was obviously looking for this ladder. Is there anything that needs to power this back up? Okay. I'm trying to think what keys are left. I know there's one. I know there's one over here. You haven't played Mario Maker in a long time? For shame. The game Willow. See, I've never even heard of that one, I don't think. What's it about? Are you a tree? Just top everything off over here. Okay. Got our magical top powers. Go get this thing. I think we also could have gotten it earlier with the high jump. I almost just shot that guy. Oh, I can't shoot that guy. Okay, they are moving super wonky with the Let's try that again. Okay. Oh my god, the lag. Alright, so I think this dungeon's totally clear now. That was all we're missing there. So let me just think, because I'm missing one key. I'm missing one key, but it might have been destroyed earlier. I don't know if I had 7 keys when I picked up that one key. Let's just think what else is. I got 3 in both of the first 2 dungeons, right? We got the 2 in the dungeon after that. I got the 3 in the water dungeon? Right? The one down below, the one up top, and what was the other key? Oh yeah, the kick key. The kick key. I got that. I got all 3 in this one. I got the 2 that are outside. I think that's all the keys. So, okay, I think I did get all the keys, but I think I had 7 keys earlier. And destroyed one on accident by picking it up. I don't know the rules on that, but it's seeming more and more likely. Unless I'm missing anything. Also, just for completeness, this is the map room. If anyone wants to put the whole thing in perspective. That little thing up top's where you start. Rock is rock. There's the tower. Warp rooms are in purple, and it shows all the different areas. I think it's surprisingly accurate. I didn't expect that to come out too well. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we just go beat the final dungeon now. Did get Skyrim for the Switch. See, I like Skyrim, but I wouldn't get it again. Now, if they put Morrowind on the Switch, that I would get again. Yeah, so we're just gonna have to not get one of these energy tanks. We'll go ahead and get this guy. Neato map room, thank you, sir. I'm really bad at like pixel art style stuff, so I thought it was gonna look like shit, but it's surprisingly kind of okay. Kind of okay. I think it actually looks like what the world would look like if you zoomed it out. But alright. You never played Skyrim before? I mean, it's a really good game. Did you play Morrowind before? I don't know how much Elder Scrolls stuff you've played. It was kind of ruined for me just because of how restrictive it is compared to Morrowind, but not everyone who likes adventure games likes them in the way I do. And basically everyone I've ever talked to that has played Skyrim absolutely loves it. Like, it's one of their favorite games of all time. So you'll probably like Skyrim. It's just, for me, some of the differences I wasn't into. It's definitely the most beautiful Elder Scrolls game. You never played any of them? Then you'll probably love it. You'll probably love it. Like, there is a lot of freedom. It's just, there's small stuff that... And honestly, they might have even changed some of the stuff I hate for the Switch thing. There's like small little details. Oh. I'm bad at this. Skyrim is poopy butts. You've broken this trend now. Why do you think it's poopy butts? I'm curious. I'm curious if we have the same reasons or if you just don't like something else about it. I don't like how it doesn't let you have complete freedom over what you do. And like actions that you should logically be able to do. And that there is no... like it's not... Like it would have been more work to code it in. They had to put in more work to code it in to not allow you to do things. Like you can't kill any NPC. Like there's a lot of quest NPCs, even for quest lines that you're not going to do. Like, you're not currently doing them, and you never would do them, but you still can't kill them. Like, you kill them, and then they just take a knee and stand back up instead of dying. And that's really annoying if you're playing, like, a, there we go, finally. Like a crazy evil warrior style player, which is, you know, fun to do from time to time. I think there's a missile. It's hard to see because, you know, the thing's covered. Typically don't like magic type stuff. You wouldn't say I love Skyrim so far, but it's a cool game. It's cool. I mean, it's beautiful, and it... Oh, I just died. No, I didn't. No, I did. It's fine. But yeah, like certain NPCs you just won't be allowed to take out for arbitrary reasons. Certain quest items you won't be allowed to just drop or sell, even though there's no reason you shouldn't be able to do it. Like one in particular, without really spoiling anything, is that there's this there's like this bratty nobleman kid that's training to be a swordsman, and they need to go get their sword repaired at the store, but they don't want to go to the store, so they hire you to go to the store. But the character I was playing it on was a complete douchebag, so I told them I would take their sword to the store for them, but really I was just going to go sell it, because that was in character. But because it was flagged as a quest item of a certain type, I couldn't sell this otherwise totally generic sword that I have no reason, like, in universe to not be able to sell. It's that kind of stuff is just like don't hold my hand that much, you know? It's an adventure game. Let me make mistakes and play it how I want to. I haven't played any of the Fallouts. I think I need to. Exploration being undermined by everything being copy-pasted? I thought it looked beautiful. Now, I haven't seen everything, so it's possible there's places where it's, like, really heinous, but I felt they did a pretty good job of, like, differentiating between different, I want more ammo. God, it's so hard to change between... Why? It's just these two buttons. You keep going in the wrong direction. There. Oh, shit, I went in the wrong direction again. God damn it. I'm trying to get more top ammo. Okay, alright. New Vegas is sell. Yeah, I've heard they're like pretty much all good. I'm not big on like post-apocalyptic stuff, but that's kind of a dumb reason not to play one of what is widely considered one of the best like sandbox adventure game franchises out there. Like, I don't hate post-apocalyptic stuff. I'm just not super into it, but I should still probably find time to play one of the Fallouts. God damn it. Okay, I keep waiting and it keeps doing the same thing. So let's not wait. Don't repeat the same action expecting it to be different. That's stupid as fuck. Okay, that doesn't work either. Come on. I'm not like super dumb, right? Okay. I figured you couldn't do that. You're not supposed to be able to do that. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like real world post-apocalyptic. I like fantasy stuff. Typically. Oh my god. I'm all about mages and warriors and weird monsters. Give me all that cliche shit. I don't want no machine guns and mutants. Ugh. Here comes the story. I mean, I probably won't play the whole franchise. Is New Vegas an expansion, or is it like its own standalone thing? Like, I'm not even familiar with what games are what. If you say that's the best one and it's a standalone, then I should probably just go play that one, right? No, let's try this again. Oh, well. I think that was it. But my guys weren't loaded? But that felt right. What did we do? Did we jump off of the first guy? Instead of going for the second. I think that might be. That's not gonna work that time. Its own game? So I should probably go play that one. That sounds reasonable to me. To go just if I don't plan to play all of them, go play the one that people say is the best. People who I think are gonna have good taste anyways, not just anyone. I don't know why this is so hard now. This was not that hard before. It's just like, get in there. Like, it can't just be the lag, right? Ah, I chickened out. I think that could have been it. It can't just be the lag. Maybe if I get, like, kind of up there and then switch and quickly kick. Or we just do that! Alright, what's in here? Alright, the frog room. Not into it. Oh, right. I didn't let it go through its thing. Give me that. Ah! Fuck you. What do I want to use? Super jump? Kick? Seems more like a kick jump, right? I don't remember what enemies are coming up. I think there's this guy and this guy. Yeah. Okay, I did remember which enemies were coming up. And then here, if you're not like if you're getting beat up, you got these like missile spawn-in rooms to just kind of farm. Oops. Farm stuff if you pay attention. Don't take unnecessary damage. Oh, right. They're gonna keep coming. That's what that means. Oh, get it. Here, I think, is... yeah. This, then we get a checkpoint. This dungeon is way too big for its own good. Another reason I need to plan these things out better ahead of time. This one got real... I just kept having ideas like, oh, and then we could do this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And that's a bad way to design stuff, honestly. So here we have a really, 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 really long hallway with lots of bad shit in it. Oops. For as much Team After 3, but in character and story in games like that, so you consider Vegas the best. Some don't care about that as much. Which is better in terms of like allowing you to go around and be a character. Which is a really vague kind of thing. Like, it's sort of hard to quantify which games are better at letting you be a character, you know? But do you know what I mean? Like, there are some games where you can really like get into it and RP the type of character that you want it to be, and it's like it's a very different gameplay experience than had you not played your character in that way. Alright. Okay. You can go ahead of me. That's fine. No reason to do that. I'm RPing. Okay, I think the hallway's about done. Almost. The hallway is almost about done. Not the dungeon, just this one hallway in the dungeon. It's almost over. Again, cannot stress how much I love this update. Just cannot possibly put into words how much I love this update. Alright, and then we got this guy, which is actually it's a pretty good way to beat him. Yeah. Look at that. Convenient. Figure you expect an RPG to let you guys. I'm not even talking about the story. I'm not talking about the big overall narrative and making decisions that change the course. I mean the individual moment-to-moment actions that you take, allowing you to play in different ways, which is a really hard thing to quantify. But there's a certain feel to it, and like Morrowind really lets you play a character, whereas Skyrim only kind of lets you play a character. You know? Vegas requires you to pick a character more so. What does that mean, pick a character? Like you choose at the beginning what you're gonna kind of be, and then that's just what you need to be doing? Or am I reading too much into the word pick? Very possible. Another checkpoint. Ooh, shabby! No, we're good. We're good. Borderlands 2? See, I didn't really like Borderlands. I don't know. Maybe I need to try Borderlands more. I only played it a little bit at a friend's house. We did like co-op stuff, and I just wasn't feeling it. Like, it just didn't really... I don't know. It wasn't gripping me. Something about the gameplay felt weird. Like, it didn't feel good as an RPG or as a shooter. But that was like 10 years ago or something. Whenever the first one came out. So I should probably give Borderlands another try, because the concept is kind of cool. Alright, so here we've got the dungeon re-fights, kind of. So you go through each each place where you got an ability is represented with a room that has you using that ability to do something. A lot of them are kind of simple. Some of them have some cooler platforming. You wind up picking affiliations with groups based on your actions that changes how the other. Oh well, that's cool though. That sounds cool. I don't mean like I want to do everything I want. I just want to like get invested in a character. If it's like, see, that sounds cool. It sounds like your actions and the way you do things, even the things you wear. Sorry, this room might get me killed a little bit. Okay, we're fine. I was afraid of getting the jump out of that with the lag. Yeah, affects the moment-to-moment kind of things, which is what I'm looking for. I don't know. I'll do my research. I'll do my research. Whoops. Thought that would have been gone. This room went through like 5 different versions. Whoops. Oh, I guess I couldn't shoot one because the thing was going off. Originally, it was alternated back and forth like this. Every one, they were only 3 wide with a shocker thing on it and a box. On every one, going up the entire room. It was fucking insane. Like, even just jumping between the conveyor belts was ridiculously awkward. Like, awkward enough that I said it was too awkward. So you're welcome that that's not what we're putting in here. Also, I need to watch my life, man. Actually, no. If I get hit again, I'll just use an energy tank, because those are things that I have. It's almost like there's an entire mechanic built into the level whereby you can... How did I clip that in there? Whereby you can... Oh, don't change your thing! Ah, you're so stupid. I'm so stupid sometimes. I'm gonna switch this because it's easier than doing it the real way. Yeah, that room was completely insane, and I toned it down. This is the last, like, actually difficult room in the entire level. So hopefully it goes well, and then we'll be basically done. Thought I fucked that up. This jump is way more awkward than it looks. Oh god. Because it's very... You have to, like, really get out there. Just because of the way, like, block hitboxes work in this game. You have to really get out there. We're gonna farm these guys for a second. For some health. And such and such. That's probably good enough, honestly. Okay, oh, I fucked it up. Nope. I wonder if I can save this from right here. I think I could have. I think I fucked it up. I think I could have actually saved that right there. I'm not good at the spin stuff. You flopping gobbin. Okay. I'm pretty sure we can just do that. Pretty sure we're just gonna do that instead. Alright. One final checkpoint and then we're basically done with the level. There's just some boss fight stuff. No reason to refresh this, but we're gonna do it anyways. If you play New Vegas, stream it. See, I might, but I don't know how I feel about that. Because I said I wasn't gonna stream Breath of the Wild because I feel like streaming. We might as well start falling. It takes us a while to fall. I thought it would be a bad stream game just because it's a bad viewing experience because you're just kind of watching somebody wander around and do stuff, and it makes the playing experience worse because you can't get as invested because you have to keep stopping to talk to random people. Like, ugh. But it turned out to be a really good stream game, so I might change my policy on that and do more things like streaming Elder Scrolls and Fallout and stuff. Carry limits? Oh yeah, carry limits can... Well, I don't know. Carry limits, if done well, are good. If it's like tied to an equipment value, like weight, and you can go around encumbered. So here we're supposed to refight all of the mini-bosses, but we could just like, you know, not... we could just not fight them. Also an option. And then we have the boss room, which also has more mini-bosses in it. Not all four, though, because that seemed like it would have been overkill. I wonder how fast this kills this guy. I haven't actually tried it. Because it is one of his weaknesses. And it's supposed to be pretty broken. You pay too much attention. Well, I mean, if I'm streaming, that's... Oh, he's just, like, in it. I'm feeling the pain. Fearsome. You don't even really have to keep shooting. He's just in it, dying. Oh wait, no, he... Yeah, the frozen bullets don't actually hurt him. Alright, he's fucked. And that's the level! So much I didn't use any of my tanks. So much over-preparation there. No, I mean, like, the whole reason I stream is to hang out with people and chat to them. Like, literally the only reason, in my mind, to stream, unless you're doing it, like, as a living, which is, it's become a legitimate career choice now, right? But if you're just doing it as a hobby, the only reason you should be doing it, really, is... Actually, there's two reasons. If you're a speedrunner or something like that, and you need recorded footage, then it's a kind of a convenient way to do it. To, like, verify your stuff. This might take a while to upload. Oh, I'm surprised how fast that was. Yeah, that, or if you just, you know, it's to communicate to people. Like, I play games all the time on my own. You play really slow, you play to pretty much